We've owned our Tesla Model 3 long-range sedan here for just over 90 days. We've put just over 5,000 miles on the vehicle in that time, so we thought we should be in a pretty good position to evaluate our purchase. While this isn't intended to be a list of things that we like or dislike, we'll save that for another video. This will be an honest review of our Model 3, and we'll let you know if there's any buyer's remorse. We took delivery of our Model 3 at the end of March 2022. So here we are just over 3 months later as we record this video with over 5,000 miles on the vehicle in those 3 months that cover driving in town, on the highway, during commutes, and even on a quick little road trip. I think that puts us in a pretty good position to do our initial 90-day review. So here are our views of our Tesla Model 3 long-range sedan. I despise going to car dealerships to purchase a vehicle. Seriously, don't get me started on the F&I manager trying to upsell me on a boatload of things that I don't even need. Tesla has disrupted the process of purchasing a vehicle. We went in for a test drive. At the end of it, the Tesla folks were there to answer questions for us. No pressure at all during the entire process. If we were ready to purchase at that time, we could do it on their computer in the showroom, or we could go back home, think about things, and purchase it at a later time. We ended up purchasing it at the service center there. They were there to walk us through the process. Again, absolutely zero pressure at all. So overall, the purchase process was amazingly simple, which is everything I could ask for. The ride. So I've owned a lot of different vehicles in my lifetime, from little compact cars to luxury sedans, and I have to tell you, the ride on our Model 3 is absolutely amazing. It is truly a luxury sedan. I love how each driver can configure things to their liking, from steering wheel or seat adjustments to mirrors to performance of the vehicle. Overall, it's just been an amazing experience driving the Model 3. I would rank the ride of our Model 3 up there with any other vehicle that I've owned. It's really that nice. Service. We've only had to have service one time in the first 3 months, and that was because of a faulty windshield wiper washer hose, and there was a rip in that hose. The overall experience was really positive. If you're interested in seeing more on our review related to that mobile service appointment, you can click on that card up on the upper corner here. The car. So I simply love the internal layout of this thing. It is so unlike a traditional vehicle. It has a very minimalistic design. There's nothing that's cluttering the dashboard. All your controls are found in the control panel, and it's just that easy to operate. Now, with that said, some people might look at that as a negative. Sometimes it's not completely intuitive where you find some of the controls. My wife had a problem at one time when she was trying to turn the windshield wipers on, and she couldn't figure out exactly where to go to turn those on. Once you get used to it and play around with the controls and figure out where everything is at within the control panel, it's really not that difficult. It just takes a little bit of time. It's not as intuitive as a traditional vehicle. You know, you've got your switches and your bells and your knobs that you can adjust that are all laid out across the dashboard. With the Model 3 or with any Tesla, you don't have that. I personally like that because it takes all of that clutter away. And if I need to adjust something, I know I've got to go to the control panel and adjust those settings somewhere within the control panel. The technology. So let's face it, Tesla is a technology company, and they just happen to be producing vehicles. The technology built into our Tesla Model 3 completely blows me away. Whether that is the over-the-air updates that you receive, which is really kind of neat because every time you get an update, a significant update, the options of the car change. It's like upgrading your phone to a new operating system. Every update you receive has different features that are available, and the same thing applies to your Tesla. Autopilot is a game changer for me. It's really nice to be able to put on, whether it's adaptive cruise control or full autopilot features, where it just keeps you in your lane. It takes a lot of the tediousness out of driving. Yes, you have to keep your hand on the wheel and apply a little bit of pressure, but you just let the car do the work for you. It just does its thing. And then the last thing I'd mention is just the features in the control panel. It's really neat being able to adjust the performance, whether I want to be on chill mode or I want to be on standard performance. The feel of the steering, whether I want a tight sport-like steering, a more relaxed luxury steering. There's just so many different options that you can tweak within the control panel. You can truly customize this to make it your vehicle. Performance. My wife didn't buy a performance car, but I kind of feel she did. She just doesn't know it. This was one of those things that caught me by complete surprise. Prior to buying the Tesla, I was watching videos of people driving a Tesla for the first time, and they were just completely blown away by the performance of the car. Watching a video and driving that vehicle are two very different things. The very first time I really stepped on it in standard performance mode, I actually laughed. It was something I was not expecting. The performance of this vehicle was insane to me. I'll be honest, nothing really prepares you for that. And it's a very fun vehicle to drive. Hey, did I mention this is an electric vehicle? I can charge at home every single night, and I never have to worry about stopping at a gas station. By charging every night, I never have to worry if I have enough quote unquote gas to get me around. For those longer drives, I know there's the Tesla supercharging network that I can take advantage of, and I can easily navigate to the closest supercharger through the onboard navigation screen. Tesla's supercharging network is second to none. I do not miss having to stop at a gas station to fill up my wife's Tesla. But with the Tesla, I absolutely love having the supercharger network at my disposal, and I can easily navigate to the closest supercharger to top off a charge whenever I need to. Now, speaking of charging, the cost of charging is a fraction of what I would be paying for gas. Over the last 30 days, we've spent a grand total of $45 on electricity, compared to roughly $300 estimated what it would cost us for gas. I mean, that's less than 25%. I don't miss having to stop at a gas station. So is there buyer's remorse spending $55K on a EV vehicle? Absolutely not. My wife's Model 3 has blown me away in every sense. It's a computer on wheels, it's a performance vehicle, and it runs on batteries. We bought the car because it was considered a premium vehicle and it was electric. That's what my wife likes about her Tesla. But from my view, this car is so much fun to drive. Would we buy another Tesla? Yeah, actually we would. I happen to be contemplating that at this very moment. One of the options I'm looking at is a Tesla. And you can get some additional background on that in the card I'm posting right there. Definitely not a bust. One of the better purchases that we've made. I hope you guys found this helpful, and we'll see you all in the next video.